What up, what up, what up, what up, world? It's your boy, Oscar Mike. And a week or so ago, I put up a post about, asking you guys what subjects would you like for me to cover. And on Instagram, Keeps Me Mall Mad, which is actually my cousin Kevin, put up, like, how do you move on in life without those people that you grew up with? In other words, like, how do you move on, becoming successful, with still having, those people in your life that might not necessarily be the most positive people. And if I could just be straight up and frank, you got to cut that dead weight sometimes, right? So it's people I grew up with who I'm still friends with to this day, right? Like my boy Darvin, my boy Jake, Dave, Mon, all those people. I still keep in touch with all those people, right? But then it's still some people that like I don't keep in touch with. It's people I grew up in my grandmother's neighborhood in East Baltimore, people over in West Baltimore, and even some family, right, that I grew up with that I don't keep in touch with. That, like, if they're living lives that I know that I probably shouldn't be hanging around, or if they're doing things in their lives and they're not trying to move forward, like, I don't want that negative energy around me. I don't want that anchor around my waist. Sometimes you got to move on without people. It's sad to say, and I know some of you guys are like, "Oh, Oscar Mike, you're forgetting where you come from." No, I've never forgot where I've come from. I never forget my family. I've never forget any of that. But in order for me to succeed, right, for my family, my kids, my own life, right, my own sanity, sometimes I have to cut people off. Sometimes I have to not talk to them in order to get ahead. And that's for your family, that's for friends, people you grew up with. Like, you don't owe them anything. You're not obligated to sit back and let them bring you down. So, Keeps Me Mall Mad, you got to really make a list, right? Make a list, split it down the center, right? And be like, okay, people on the left are the people who are influential in your life, who actually provide you with something, who are positive, who can help you get to where you need to be. And then the people who are not, that make it on the right side of that list, who are not helping you get to where you need to be, you need to cut them off. So I recently met a guy. He's a doctor. He's says he's going to serve as a mentor for me. And you know what he said to me the other day? He says, "Hey, you want to be a millionaire? Start hanging around millionaires. Start hanging around people who have what you want." I mean, it sounds simple, right? But like right now in my life, most of my friends aren't millionaires, right? But here it is. This guy, he's actually a millionaire, and he's willing to, help mentor me and guide me. That's a person I need to be hanging around. People from my neighborhood, from the block, or people who are still, living the same way they were living 20 years ago. I don't need to be around those people. Those people are not going to help me get to where I need to be. Like, I want to be a millionaire one day. I will be a millionaire one day. I'm making the moves. I'm developing new relationships. I just developed a brand new relationship with my brother-in-law. Like, one conversation with him on the phone is just, I think, it's going to change my life. And he's going to change his life, his family's life, because we talked about a lot of things that we both are want to do in the future, and that we want to work together with. So when it goes back to the people in your life that you grew up with, sometimes they're not going to see the vision, and sometimes they don't view you that way. Like, you look at, like, I make motivational videos. A lot of people I grew up with don't even watch my videos. It's people over in India, in Australia, or people I work with right now, or people I just met. Like, I met this guy on the plane. He watches my videos. Another guy, my boy Shakir, he always watches my videos. Guy I grew up with. He's moving in the same direction that I'm moving in. And when we talk on the phone, we're both speaking the same language. But there's other people who don't see the vision, who don't, act the way that we act or think the way that we think. I don't mess with them. I can't, because they'll bring me down. I had another friend I was friends with like 10 years. Him and I had a falling out. He didn't want to see the vision. He wanted to go his direction. So, I bid him farewell. That's just how life is, right? You got to cut that dead weight. All right. And so what got you here won't get you there. So wherever you're at in your life right now, the skills that you obtained up to that point got you to that point, right? In order to obtain new skills, you have to think differently. You have to be around different people, and you have to be willing to do that. So again, if those people who are in your life that you grew up with are not moving in the direction that you're moving in, it might be time to find new friends. It might be time to find new mentors, and it might just be time to move on. All right, so apply this to your life. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, and do it all today because Oscar Mike said so.